Refresh. Click you. Click you. That's loaded. That's loaded. Dark randomly being in my chat at some point literally have like a cookie emote. Nom. Poor Panda, she's so dang confused. Hello everyone and welcome back. I am the James with the games.
I'm the fan with the thick lovin'.
And the dew on the grass.
And welcome back to Homestuck as part of the missing members.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to get this next stream going. We had to find James and drag him kicking and screaming to his chair.
It's time once again for our lovely round of torture and sesquipedalian verbosity.
That's exactly what
Can
James
you
said.
spell that word?
SESQUIPEDALIAN. Sesquipedalian.
Now I want to look that up.
You know, the fact that you want to quiz us, how about we start quizzing you on what you learn about Homestuck?
Yes, what happened when last we left off?
Yeah, what did we do?
The last thing that we dealt with was the traveling, not the traveling stranger, the wandering vagabond.
There you go.
Who...
It's character of the comic.
Good old WV.
Thank you, West Virginia. You've provided much of a service. Sorry, every time you say that, that is immediately what my mind jumps to.
Fair enough.
And
now we're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
You are no doubt reading this as a handsome and strapping young man. Why, the man grit needed to lift the book in it is itself a sign of your maturity, not even to speak of the wisdom needed to grasp the nuance of Sassaker's time-tested mischief. I'm so proud of you, grandson. Now, I wish I could have delivered this heirloom to you in the flesh, but I'm afraid it wasn't in the cards. For you see, John, like you, this book must yet take a journey. Its journey will end up on the final day of my life. And even then will continue some, though I suppose that you will be up to your father. Perhaps he will discuss it with you one day when he and you are ready. But it is your journey I am writing about, and I wish you luck. There will come a day when you will be thrust into another world, and once you arrive, that is only the beginning. You will soon delve even deeper into a realm of warring royalty in a time of expanse. Timeless expanse. Bleh. A realm of agents and exiles and consorts and colonels of toiling underlings and slumbering denizens. A realm where four will gather, the air of breath and seer of light, the night of time and witch of space, and together they will ascend. John, if only you knew how important you were. I regret my passing came so early in your life, yet I feel in my heart we have already met. But what I know for sure is that we will meet again. Until then, John, I do hope your father keeps you well fed. Act 3.
With love, Nana. P.S. Hoo hoo hoo.
Hoo hoo hoo.
A silly girl naps by her flowers. It is quite likely that she tired herself out with a variety of silly antics, as silly girls are often known to do. She may have a silly name too, or maybe not. It's hard to say for sure without asking her, But since she's slumbering peacefully, it would be a shame to wake her. You might as well give her a name right now. I guess her name is Farmsteak.
Wake up.
You try to rouse Farmsteak from her slumber. But she is really down for the count. Looks like she's holding some sort of note.
Retrieve arms from...
They're right. Retrieve arms from... They're right there in plain sight. Look, they're flashing red. Hi, Nikolai.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Nico.
Drop pumpkin. What pumpkin? You see no pumpkin. And frankly, it is hard to imagine that there ever was a pumpkin, in plain sight or otherwise. Anyway, that would be a really terrible thing to do to poor, sweet Farmsteak. Read note. Farmsteak, that's incredible. Wait. My name is... Try again. Okay.
Hey, Charlie.
I know the answer's probably no. Do we ever learn anything about her parents?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
At first,
Do we
learn
ever
about her
figure out why they named her after a motorcycle?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes, we
actually.
do.
Okay, because if otherwise I'm like, this name sounds so ridiculous and corny. I legitimately would not know. I don't know of a person who would actually deal with that being their actual name. Examine room. Wow, I can't believe you're streaming. Hello, Seraphina.
Well, believe it. Believe it. He's gonna be the Hokage, don't you know?
Your name is Jade. You have just woken from a restful nap, and as usual, you have no recollection of falling asleep. You have quite a number of interests, so many in fact you have trouble keeping track of them all. Even with... I saw you, Seraphina. I have acknowledged your existence. Well, that's your fault for having the volume off. You're welcome. So many, in fact, you have trouble keeping track of them all. Even with your assortment of colorful reminders on your fingers to help you sort out everything. I exist because you see my shadow on the wall of the cave.
Okay, existential crisis.
Nevertheless, when you spend time in your garden atrium, the only thing on your mind is your deep passion for horticulture. What will you do? Play a silly flute refrain.
Oh yeah,
Loading.
you're gonna have some fun with this.
Chat's gonna have some fun with this.
Start clicking some buttons.
Oh, this is
First.
okay, it's literally only the letter keys.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, and brackets.
Well, my brackets are connected to my soundboard.
Oh, okay. So yeah, only the letter keys.
Well, I hope that flute refrain moved you to tears.
And now she's back to asleep.
Like,
Why
yeah.
does it? Why is their flute performance John Bon Den Hemmel?
Well, they provided the samples.
Oh, okay, thank you. Wow, you really suck at this thing. Maybe you should try playing an instrument you actually know how to play instead, like the one in your bedroom. Honestly, you have no idea where this flute came from. Things seem to appear and disappear around here all the time, especially to your unending chagrin. Any sort of large orange gourd that might be lying around.
Yeah. Also,
You
in case you're
considered
curious,
throwing the flute.
it has been retconned that the whole reason Jade even has a flute is because an alternate universe version of herself sent it to her because she hated the fact she never learned. How do I know this? Because Andrew Hussey made it the fuck up in one of his books.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'm literally reading the Andrew Hussey commentary mod.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Hey, it's the reason why he got shot.
And yet I still live to swear again.
Of course. To me, my problem is, why would you choose the single worst one of the worst instruments on the planet to send to yourself to learn that you never learned how to do?
No, she wanted herself to learn how to play it. Her younger self just never did it. Her younger alternate universe self never did it.
Then why send yourself one of the worst sounding instruments?
I like the flute.
First off, you're wrong on it being one of the worst sounding instruments. Second off, send it to the past to learn. Learn. Keyword.
I know. Then why did she not decide to learn a better sounding instrument?
She does know other instruments, like the one that was just mentioned in her room.
I know.
All right then.
I'm hoping it's a trumpet.
Nope, I can tell you that now.
All right. Capture log flute.
Yeah, well, Sarah, you know what they say about opinions.
Second thought, it was perfectly nice flute, and there's no reason to take your frustration out on it. You just need some practice. But before you capture log the flute, you will need to set your fetch modus first. Set modus.
Oh, I love it. I love.
Yeah, what the clock?
Yeah.
You have a wide variety of.
Yeah. At the time, Andrew Hussey decided to make it a reader suggestion on what kind of fetch modus you would get. He based every single modus on board games.
Oh.
And that's why we get the next 30 pages of nonsense.
You have a wide variety of fetch modi to choose from. You were really excited when your grandpa bought you this modus set for Christmas. Even if a little strict, you typically opt for the memory modus when it comes to matters of day-to-day practicality. Memory? Oh, this is really weird. This does not roll properly. Operation.
So,
guess
to
who?
explain what a modus is, Serafina, in Homestuck, each of the characters have a form of inventory system called a modus, or a fetch modus specifically. And while the inventory itself as a general term is called a Sylladex, modus is by which the Sylladex operates.
Yeah. Yes, inventory modus.
Yeah. What? How would this work?
No idea, we never find out.
We never learned.
Now I'm upset because if this sounds like it'd be like completely ridiculous and very interesting, but we never see it.
Oh yeah, the only ones we get to see are Pictionary, Memory, and I believe Jenga.
Yeah.
Connect 4.
Are you a fan of Jenga, Serafina? Oh yeah, Homestuck is the
That's-
craziest. And yet at the same time, it's sane enough to understand.
Oh my goodness, this sounds like it'd be ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
How would Clue work as a fetch modus?
No idea. We never learn.
Darn you, hussy! Yeah,
Sometimes it's got
Yahtzee.
stuff that has no explanation. I mean, we've explained everything else to you. You gotta have a little mystery in life.
Oh, this would be so fun!
Press Control Plus a few times just to make it readable by chat.
That's about as big as I can realistically make it.
All right.
You're saying that you can't zoom in more by pressing Control.
I can. It's just that if I zoom in more, it actually messes with my eyes.
Fair enough.
Like,
Also,
I need to be
Serafina?
sitting further away from my PC.
If you think this is bad, imagine how bad it'll be whenever we get to the character who speaks in all white with a white background.
Hey now, spoilers.
It's not that much of a spoiler. It's a threat.
I like the way you think. Select memory.
Yeah, select memory. Go ahead.
Set your modus to memory and capsulog the flute. You allot 9 cards to your modus from your deck. Since that will be more than enough for your needs at the moment. Your modus grabs 9 more cards for matching purposes. Flute is split up on 2 blank cards, mixed randomly into the grid. To retrieve the item, you must first pick 1 card and then pick its matching card. For the typical Dexter, this modus presents a frustrating guessing game and a lot of wasted time on mismatching. But you like it because you seem to have a knack for always guessing right on the first try.
Yeah, even Andrew Hussey admits she's a bit of a Mary Sue at memory.
You mean,
Memory, Sue.
No, I'm literally reading Andrew Hussey's own words.
Yeah, I
and
know.
I quote, "Lol, she's bonkers at memory. What a clucking Mary Sue."
I understand the concept of a Mary Sue, but I don't feel like this applies. I feel like that's him insulting his own character.
And he is. He loves insulting his own stuff. Because it's self-deprecating and funny at the same time. Because of insanity. When he's not actually being insane.
That makes me feel really, really bad for the world he made.
Oh, you should feel bad because of the amount of shit they go through. Like it deserves a curse word with how bad it is. If it makes you feel any better, Andrew Hussey dies. Like, a couple times,
That is true.
I think he does die.
Yeah, he canonically dies.
Andrew Hussey is canonically dead.
In the story, not in real life.
Correct.
I mean, it depends on what you believe the story in real life is, considering how intertwined Homestuck is with him.
It is an awful silly idea and is basically a waste of everyone's time. You will predictably disregard this thought and focus on more sensible objectives at once. Yeah,
oh my God, this is so
I
much
can
fun.
see.
Just immediately be like, nope, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna do what everyone else does.
Puts the fertilizer in the Silodex. Consult colorful reminders. You have a... James, at least fanfic lover, is giving consideration to their use of curse words in what does really seem to be, I get you. It's one of those things where even I consider, like, the use of actual cussing should actually make sense for a scene. And I can legitimately count on, like, my hand the number of times an RPG has probably used used cussing in a way that felt like it actually made sense for the story.
What exactly is your term for making sense of the story? Like, shouldn't the
No,
context of the
not
story
making
be
sense.
the
Like showing the actual gravitas of the situation.
I mean,
Not
considering
using profanity
how
as a crutch.
oh yeah, when
Yeah.
when shows and movies and stuff use profanity as just like a get out of jail free card for comedy, it is pretty annoying. It's like throwing The Rock and Kevin Hart into a movie and expecting it to be a success.
Exactly.
Okay,
At the same
that
time,
first Jumanji remake was fire though.
I will admit that first Jumanji remake was pretty good, but then we just kept getting more and more Kevin Hart and
Yeah.
The Rock. Anyways, we can't really restrict ourselves in everyday life and speaking terms, especially when what we're talking about deserves the cursing that we're giving it. Because let me tell you, when I say curse words, there is usually a reason why I'm using curse words.
I know. There's a reason why I said, like, I could probably count on my hand the times that I've seen like a video game use a cuss word in a way that it made sense for the gravitas of the situation at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've definitely got a gravitosity situation on our hands here. I mean, Earth's dying, remember?
I
I'd say
mean,
that's
we were
pretty.
just fertilizing plants. Like, how much more serious can it get?
Oh yeah, you know, not at all the fact that the frog has cancer.
Oh, you're talking about the metaphorical world in the. Okay.
I'm not talking about any
You tend to have a
metaphors.
lot of
No
have a lot of
spoilers.
things on your
He,
mind at once. What?
nothing. Don't worry about
Then
the
you can be
frogs.
a little forgetful, so you keep a variety of colored strings on your fingers as reminders. Each one means that there's something different to remember at a certain time. In fact, looking at your index finger reminds you that there's something important to remember now. It's your friend John's birthday. Green string reminds you that his package will arrive today. Blue string also reminds you that John's birthday package will arrive today. Though in a way that means something slightly different. You're further reminded that you have something to do outside your house soon, but you should stop by your room first for some supplies, and more importantly, see if John is online and wish him a happy birthday. Caps log the pumpkin. You snap up that pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully, the safety of your Silodex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. I'm so no. I actually only ever started using curse words because it felt necessary if I was ever going to become a writer or of the kind I wanted to be. No cancer frogs. I'm so hideously worried about the frog now.
Yeah, Serafina, you're gonna meet Dave at some point, and Dave is the epitome of unloading their whole entire brain onto a thing.
Oh
Well, actually,
yeah,
that's
Dave
actually
is
that's
very much
Dirk, but
colloquially known as the trauma being who deserves all the love.
You snap up that pumpkin with. Oh, hopefully the safety of Silodex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. Exit this room.
Colloquially, as in like within the fandom itself.
Colloquially. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium where a stairwell joins the 4 atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory as well as your bedroom. How big is this building?
oh, it's
See?
big.
Capsulog something.
Don't tell him that. Spoilers.
What?
Nothing.
Your memory modus is hardly any fun without much stuff in it. So you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill up some more cards. Pick up a juicy red crab apple. Go pick up a nice looking key lime. Mandarin orange. Finally, a ripe yellow Eureka lemon. Modus fun aside, you feel it is impossible to have too many fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. Go upstairs to bedroom.
Oh, hey, so I just found another Andrew Homestuck thing. So, you know how you saw like all the colored bands on our fingers? Well, apparently,
Yes.
the green one on our pinky is a reminder to watch Shrek 2 later.
Based Jade. Incredibly based Jade.
Yeah. Also, have you noticed that the icon on her shirt has been constantly changing? Oh, well, thank you.
Now I have. You transportalize upstairs. Just above is your room. Ascend. You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you are immediately confronted with numerous artifacts highlighting your various interests. Okay, I gotta say, I love this picture in the back.
Which one? There's a couple.
This is just so pretty. What?
Nothing. Also, I'm glad you
Well,
think my voice is so mellow sounding, Serafina.
is there a problem with me liking this picture on the back wall?
No, it's a lovely portrait of what is that? A mostly nude furry wizard?
Oh yeah, I suppose we should go ahead and tell him that Jade's a furry. Like straight up
We'll
a
get
furry.
there.
Ah.
Like, did you not see the picture of the furry woman person on the right side?
Ah.
Did you not?
I was mainly talking about the colors of it. I find this
colors.
Oh yeah, they're nice colors. Doesn't stop Jade from being a furry though.
This just looks like vomit, honestly.
To each their own.
Cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. You have a profound zeal for marvelous and fantastical fauna of an anthropomorphological persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics, and not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy.
Yeah,
Does that ever come into play?
Oh, immensely.
Oh yeah, she is narcoleptic AF, and yet it is the most important thing she ever does.
Randomly falling asleep.
Yes.
You're so right.
It's how she learns the future. I
thought that literally her randomly falling asleep would literally be her falling asleep at the in the perfect moment.
Oh, that too. But also a lot of the time she's being forced to fall asleep by a troll.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to patterns of precognitive prognostication. You consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realize this is only one half of your room, and therefore host only half your interests to choose from. Explore the other half. What?
Oh yeah, she loves guns. And she always likes.
Okay, I find this funny because besides the fact of tech, since I know that a lot of furries end up in the tech world, I don't know why. I've never heard of a furry that has actually been a gun nut.
Eh. I mean, I know a furry that's a gun nut, but I don't talk to him anymore. He's kind of a nut.
Over here, there are yet more articles of your aforementioned interest and then some.
Hey.
What is more in the mess of a room?
Hey, it's
She's
not
autistic.
messy. Everything is in its place.
She knows where everything is.
Yeah.
Dear, unlike if you saw my place, I think you would say the exact same statement.
No, I just call your place a mess.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Do you want me to throw my shoe at my camera again?
Not again.
And your camera's not on screen, so I mean it won't affect anything.
There. Additional telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic television mingle with your assortment of game hunting firearms. You're a skilled markswoman, though your crosshairs would never settle on an innocent creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your workup table is littered with equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandpa's more mysterious inventions. The suit... What? The soup soul smiting. You're a great admirer of his. You are not alone. Your grandfather is a world-renowned explorer, renowned naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist. He has taught you everything you know, but in spite of all of his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of his time in his grand foyer, stewing in his own intensity and charisma.
Ah, yes. His unyielding intensity and charisma. So intense. So charismatic.
And today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out to find your pet and best friend named
Becquerel.
Becquerel?
Yeah.
Hero.
This animal must be fed, and he will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. But first you should really dig out your computer and say hi to John. Now, what will you do? Quickly retrieve firearms from wall.
The rifle kind.
There would be... if Granddad caught you leaving the house without it? What?
Yep. Her grandpa's a little stickler for always having that thing on you, you know? He's the embodiment of I got that 9 on me.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm saying
I've literally never heard that expression.
He's got the guns, and the guns have guns. His favorite gun is the gunniest gun to ever gun.
Wonder why the design on your shirt... There isn't much to wonder, really. You left the wardrobe afire on its randomization set. Wardrobe afire. You may contemplate which shirt design you favor the most and commit it to that setting in the near future. Capsule log near Squiddle's doll and hug it.
Oh yeah, this becomes a poll. The whole, getting to pick what thing stays on our shirt till the end.
Before you grab one, the powerful electromagnets concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully. Lose interest in fun and never speak of it again. Huh? Uh,
Oh, but you could never do that. What marvelous creatures they are. What a daring dream. Combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world. To hear one night those muted paw pads trapeze up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber, and as the sapor sleeps from your eyes, they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites, wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud, long snout assist you in the hunt? No need to answer. Words slow from the busy mind like a useless dead membrane as the more visceral sapiens take over. Something simpler in charge now. A force untouched by the concerns and burdens of the upright. That farcical yoke the bipedal toe. It now drives you through the midnight rush, your paws whisking through creepers, unearthing with each bold stomp bright odors demanding investigations. Not for long, as you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You get a weird bug and don't even care.
what?
Did you like how sensual I made that sound?
You eat a weird bug and don't even care.
Yeah.
Pick up your toys.
If you stuff enough springy beach towels into a tiny, tiny enclosed space, you get kablooey when you open the door.
So true.
Oh, yeah, that also happens when you have soft puppet booties in an attic.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
Well,
of
I'm
which,
glad you
pick
liked
up and
it,
admire.
Serafina. Oh yeah, microwaves work too. They're extra explodey because they're so small.
One of your Manthro chats. The pun.
Oh, if you think these are
They are
bad, wait till you
wonderful.
find little Cal. Or he
What
finds
do you
you.
mean? Little Cal's the shit.
Little Cal is the shit, but just wait until he finds you.
Hey, we're quoting here. Don't worry about it.
They're wonderful friends and always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr.
Coxcomb.
That sounds wrong on so many levels.
Well, so does Humanimals, but we got this in front of ourselves.
Oh God,
Manthro chat, I'm
Humanimals.
sorry.
Is that something that actually is brought up in this?
Thankfully, no.
Well, technically, yes, if you've got the commentary by Andrew Hussey. He brings it up a few pages earlier.
Oh no.
However will you be received at the barnyard gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each Manthro chap comes with a number of accessories, including articles of formal attire, a vaccination kit. What? And a dishwasher-safe slop through? Slop trowel.
A little bit of commentary. A little commentary from Andrew Hussey. Due to the real hypodermic needles supplied with Coxcomb's vaccination kit, Manthro chaps have been banned from all first world and third world nations. Luckily, Jade lives in neither type of nation, so she and Coxcomb may attend the barnyard gala unfettered. And yes, that was real commentary by Andrew Hussey. So you're getting an
Should I change the thing to Hussey's dumb?
You can if you'd like to, but your thing will reach infinity by the time that we're done.
You gather all your dolls into a rather cozy looking pile. Change wardrobe at fire setting. Deactivate the randomization mode and set it to cycle through these 3 shirt designs. Your decision was tough, but you think you came to the best possible conclusions.
Go ahead and press the blue link.
Oh, so these were the boats that were done?
Yep.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm trying to understand how these are... Oh, this is meant to be a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think it was? A smiling little turd?
A caterpillar.
Oh, that's fair, but no legs.
Or a slug.
Okay, slug works.
Fair.
I mean, it's weird to give a slug a mouth, but I suppose they do exist. They're just really weird to look at.
My condolences. You're dragging yourself through this literature that was my childhood, teenagehood, and adulthood now. Have fun with it. I'm not.
Ooh, Percy, welcome.
Look out window. There's another beautiful day in your neighborhood. It is a peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, volcanic activity deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You are not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from this source of energy when he had the unlimited power of the atom at his disposal, but it has been this way for as long as you can remember. You've chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic... Wait, you meant pursuits.
For eclectic fursuits. Wait, you mean pursuits?
Is someone who's mute, I find voices to be... Oh, I didn't actually know you were actually mute. Hope you
I'm so
all
sorry to hear that,
appreciated what
Sarah.
you have. Your ability to communicate without a keyboard and... Aww. Aww.
I will do my best to appreciate what I have from now on, Serafina.
What is this nonsense about fursuits? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchanting and all, but it has never occurred to you to dress as one. Sure, it is fun to imagine what it would be like to run with a pack of wolves or purr and frolic with a litter of kittens. But dressing up as an animal, it just seems ridiculous. It'd still just be a silly girl draped in ragged synthetic tufty. And seriously, who are you trying to kid with this sort of baloney? Anyway, it is not a chest. It is your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos. It was once your oracle's trunk, a gift from your grandfather, of course, and still contains many silly fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus. Open chest.
Oh, more commentary from Andrew Hussey. So on the prior page, he writes, and I quote, "This page helps us understand exactly what kind of furry Jade is, which is the casual kind, as opposed to the total weirdos who like to dress up as animals and yiff each other and stuff. That's completely ruining the story. Now, the story will have to wait until Act 5 to be ruined by those kinds of weirdos."
True.
What?
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Well,
My guess is that her planet ends up being a planet that has furries on it.
Every
Actually,
planet has
no.
furries on it.
They're more
That's the
scalies than
secret.
furries. There are more scalies, though.
Among the fortune-telling...
The white cube.
He doesn't want anything beyond becoming a real fur, and a fursuit is a lesser equivalent, not even on par in her mind. She wants the real deal, not cosplay.
Yippee-ki-yay, Serafina.
Crystal ball, completely a compulsory velvet pillow, tarot deck, 8-ball, cue ball, and one of your favorite books of all time, Problem Soothe. Among the useful gizmos are, of course, your computer. One of those is a computer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The red box?
It's inside the lunchbox.
Yes.
Oh, that is a lunchbox.
Also, just gonna say it out
Which,
loud. That magic cue ball, probably one of the most important things of the series. And you'll
Why
know
did I have a feeling that'd be the case?
Because
you're
it's so
starting to
odd.
understand.
You're
Yeah,
starting to
and you're starting
believe.
to understand. Yeah, you're starting to Homestuck.
You can't fight it.
Um,
Can't
a
fight
fun
a Homestuck.
lunchbox and a couple of gizmos you keep handy so you don't always have to make the long trip to the kitchen. There's a cookalizer and a refrigerator, and that aim which clearly is a very wacky variation on the much more. Oh god!
A
Examine 8-ball and
refrigerator.
cube.
Refrigificator.
No,
These
it's
things are stupid and useless. When the 8-ball isn't being frustratingly ambiguous and forecasts are always wrong. You've tested it numerous times with certain facts you know to be true. This is its reply when you ask if it is your friend Sham's birthday. See? Stupid. Guess maybe it could be used as a reverse prediction device and always trust the opposite of what it says, but that seems dumb to you. And anyway, the thing gives you a bad vibe. You might consider smashing it, but you're a little superstitious about whatever ominous consequences that it might have, even if the occult talisman in question is a cheap piece of garbage. Cube, on the other hand, is said to make predictions with alarming precision and specificity. Fortunately, it lacks a portal to its surface that allows you to view the prediction. Put both of these back in your box. Capsulog the refrigerator. What? You might as well take the cookalizer too. No portable kitchen is complete without it. Take one stop too, because obviously you're going to be using that pretty soon. Whoops, there goes your flute. But who cares, feed your friend.
You know, apparently, whenever Andrew Hussey was having to put a page like this book, physical copies, he literally he wondered to himself, "What am I doing with my life?" And then he continued doing it.
That seems like a lot of
What?
Homestuck.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Eh. Before you go out to feed Beck, you will need to prepare a meal for him. You cleared some space for on your work table so you can set up the refrigerator and cookalizer. As the date that page was uploaded, oh, jeez, oh, Pete. Just for fun, Jade allows you to take a stab at matching the cards to use the gizmos. It doesn't present much of a challenge for her, so she figures she may as well step aside while finding a few generous hints. No, warmer, cooler, cold, warmer. Yes, no, cold, ice cold, warmer. You have selected the key lime. Way to go. Try again. Hot, wait, no, cold, really cold. Version. Take another crack. The oranges. Manage your matching skill to the new level. Yukon Hero, Legacy of the Frostbite amputee. Jade is beginning to regret breaking the fourth wall for all this ill-advised escapade. Okay, one more time. Nope, the apple. May have given a second thought to preparing the cool.
Fruits on
Look
the
at all
loose.
those fruits on the. Good luck trying to settle them down. Why are the fruit alive? Is this ever explained?
No, but I'm gonna assume it's because of all the uranium she just has lying around.
Oh, so that's actual uranium.
Yes. Yeah, and she was just kicking around atomic-powered machinery, just so you know. Like, no big deal. Just gonna kick nuclear bombs around.
Oh, you deploy the gadgets yourself. Stick fruits in the refrigerator to keep them fresh. Likely to become less impudent anytime soon, regardless of where they're stored, but you stick them in here anyway.
Yes, the impudent fruit.
So
Refrigerator's
fresh.
rotary interface. You wonder what he's in the mood for today. Press the steak button. Okay, well, it's a rotary dial, so there's no buttons to press. But whatever, that doesn't really matter. Dial up a thick T-bone steak, which you are sure Beckerel is in the mood for because he is in the mood for steak every day and is never in the mood for anything else. But he does like his steak well cooked. What? What?
Trust me, you'll understand why that setting is there.
Does
Trust
she
me, it
actually use it relatively soon?
Kinda. I mean, she lightly irradiates the steak, so almost.
But you will not dignify the thought of turning the knob much further because you're not stupid.
Yeah. Slurs do get a bit annoying, but like, if you've read it in the past and
Oh, we
you kinda
installed
just
the
skip over it.
replacement mod.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. The link's in general. If you
Yes,
want
Percy,
to
all
add
the
it
other
too.
chatters are on Twitch.
I mean, I'm reading the thing as it's coming, so I kind of want to see the experience as it was originally intended before all the changes got made, you know?
Fair. I mean, fair.
Yeah, so
Caps
I'm
Lock
gonna,
the irradiated
I
steak.
like the no slurs though.
yeah, I can understand that. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna get all the slurs and all the racism on my side of things. That won't be seriously messed up.
And save it for your trip outside. You probably shouldn't waste much more time. Wouldn't want all those nice depleted steak isotopes to settle down. Examine the atomic. Oh, atomic base! Wouldn't exactly call it an atomic base, but it is very heavily customized to accommodate high-level musical virtuosity. The perfect instrument for the electrically spirited. You
Good
tune the
for you,
strings
Seraphina.
way. Hi, Percy. Thank you for following. I appreciate it.
Hey.
Yep. You're slowly growing. And it's all thanks to the Homestuck. That must just make you so mad.
Yes, you're on Twitch.
Hey, welcome, Percy.
Oh, Percy, you also get shot.
Hey, don't shoot him in the ass.
Oh.
Hey, I
dodged
thought we
it.
said stop shooting him in the ass. Hey, you shot me in the ass.
Yeah, why are you shooting asses? You got a thing for asses?
God damn it.
Look at this. He loves just shooting buckshot into people's asses, apparently, guys. You believe how much he loves asses?
I mean, what the shit?
What the shitting shit? Shooting our shitting asses.
Ow. My ass.
Oh, my ass. Why you hitting me with your shot?
He shot me in the ass.
Please stop. It's making me laugh too hard.
Hey, you're the one who's given all your currency to the shotgun manufacturers. He won't ban us. We annoy him too much.
I can't just end the stream.
You could, but then what would your fans say?
You probably shouldn't have got on the streamer's nerves.
You know what? You're probably right. We shouldn't have gotten on the streamer's fucking nerves. Ow.
Oh, I'm glad.
You deserve that.
Oh?
Your person just joined us. Welcome, Berserker Bahamut. Also, I'm glad I'm so special in your eyes, Serafina, that you want to focus on me.
You've tuned the strings way down, of course, because your stumpy arms can't reach the low note. You've tuned the... What?
Yeah.
Huh?
He has the small arms.
I don't get it.
Well, the lower the string is, the higher up your hand can go and still hit the low notes.
The lower the string is, the higher up your hand can be and hit. The depth of the note is based off of how long the chord is.
No, it's based on how tight the string is.
Yeah.
So if you loosen the string a lot and then shorten it, you can shorten it more with your hand and still make a low sound.
Oh, okay. Also, no, Percy, and this is partially because of the fact that, ironically, despite the fact that I recently just got over the threshold to meet affiliate, one, the onboarding email to actually activate affiliate randomly disappeared.
And you apply for affiliate again?
I tried to, and then it locked me out of it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Because of when the first thing it asks is to go ahead and set up two-factor authentication, which I legit can't do.
Why?
Don't have a way to.
Alright. Anyway.
You switch your... But you promptly switch it back since obviously it's too complicated to play it in person like this. The default setting is your preferred mode for casual jamming. And since you can't possibly waste enough time playing music, casually jam is exactly what you're gonna do. But... Why did one of the pumpkins disappear? What?
Pumpkin. Oh yeah, Serafina, music is like a major thing in Homestuck. Like, it's got multiple albums. You can listen to all of them if you get the Homestuck collection. Very badly, and mostly for karaoke.
Hello, Blue Package. Ah, so this is the island it was showing earlier.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, I've done karaoke in the past. Though last time I did it, I was nearly threatened to be taken down by a midget military guy.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah. It's my friend.
I can't tell how serious you're being.
I'm being legitimately serious. I have an ex-friend who had a stepfather who was prior military. Dude was like super short. I'm talking like maybe 5'4". And my friend took me to the side and was like, "Hey, maybe you should, stop because my dad looks like he's about to take you to the ground.
You take the portable amp from the wall socket to open lunch top. Lunch
The
top!
lunch top. We
Yeah,
love the
lunch
You
lunch
make
top.
yourself comfy in your pile before getting down to business. Get down to business.
Okay, so bit of commentary from Andrew Hussey. There is really a long and aggressively revisited tradition of people being in piles of things on Homestuck. I guess it started with Dave being in the puppet pile last book. Plushies, pillows, horns, robot parts, you name it. Okay, might actually be only those 4 things. Anyways, you get the idea. As 5'4"
I'm more
is a little
surpri-
bit short whenever you're nearly 6 feet tall.
What?
I'm 5'11", nearly 6 foot, and the guy was like 5'4", 5'3". Well, he was kind
Okay,
of
that's
short.
all right.
But yes, Percy, literally, it will not let me set it up because of I legitimately can't do it on my own. I'm 5'9", and I wish I was shorter. Hey, look, John is online. What? Wait. Chumral Troll Slum. Wait, look at this scroll bar!
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's quite a few
Uh,
of them.
Oh yeah. You should probably know that yeah, those are all characters to meet future.
Let me guess, she's the only one who knows about any of them right now.
I think they all do, actually.
They've all interacted with them.
No, I meant at this point in the story.
Oh.
Yes, they have. We haven't seen it, but they have.
I'm saying, like, is she the only one who knows about them at this point in the story, or do the other 3 characters know about them by this point?
The other 3 characters know about them at
Chronologically,
this point.
yes. Chronologically, yes, they do know about him, but narratively, no.
Him? Do you mean them?
Yeah. The 4 kids, John, Jade, Dave, and Rose, chronologically within the realm of the story, they do already know the characters on the Troll Slum list. But narratively, those characters have not been introduced, so they are never referenced until they are first introduced later in the story.
Okay,
shenanigans.
okay. Dave, not Ave.
Yeah, it's Dave with the D's. Like D's nuts.
Got him.
Briscoe was on the first troll. I don't know who Briscoe is.
Don't worry about it.
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
John.
all the favoritism. That's why Andrew Hussey is such a perv about her, which is really weird.
He is undoubtedly gallivanting around his house in a state of barely restrained birthday mirth. He may also be retrieving 2 packages from the 2 envelopes which you were certain came in the mail earlier. You will wait a little while before you return. See if Dave does not appear so. But you just never know with that crazy and cool guy. So cool.
So cool.
Hey. Oh, you're asleep again, aren't you? Or do you even know if you are? I still don't know how that works. It's like nothing means anything. It's so cool getting hella chumped by your coquettish damn riddles all the time. I don't know why I believe anything you say. Like I'm like the Grand Marshal of gross chumpage, waving around my baby ass chump ductor baton, assistant director of chumpography, celebrated author Ernest Chumpingway. Wait, weak. Chumple Stiltskin, Chumple dipshit. Yeah, you're asleep? Yes, no? ASL, S equals species, baboon, kangaroo rat.
Oh.
If kangaroo rat, if twice, please. Okay, well, you're not saying anything, so I guess whether you're not awake or unasleep or whatever, you're just not around and I'm wasting good material. Even worse, I'm wasting a killer persona here. Like, I don't know, like a wide open V-shaped leotard and a fuck ton of body paint, some like sinewy back arching Cirque du Soleil looking motherfucker. Always low to the ground, getting a good prowl on. I could drop my keys in the dark. Nibblest son of a bitch who had the gumption to glue a nasty pair of latex cat lips to his face for a reason that wasn't a joke. Jade, hey, where are you? Seriously, I'm sitting here tonight with a fucking bag of kibble jacked open on my lap and primed for goddamn bear, and you're gone. By the way, my name is Aquete Musk, hardest buttock in the jungle, tempered steel. Hey, yeah, just wanted to give you this remix I finished. Here. So, yeah, you don't have to respond to any of that, by the way. I'll probably forget half the shit I said anyway. Talk to you tomorrow.
That hurt to read on even listen to on so many levels.
Yeah, tell me about it. I had to read
Oh,
it.
it's even worse when without the slurs. I mean, with the slurs.
Speaking of which, Dave needs to be shot like 8 times from that.
True.
Oh, that. So, if I'm. From what I can tell here, Dave openly knows about Jade's fetish, plays into it, and he basically writes, furry porn in their chum logs.
Yeah, but like ironically, you know. Like you
Yeah.
do.
Also, just wait until you see the furry RP girl.
Oh, we don't talk about the furry RP girl yet.
Yet she
Open
talks about
Fresh
everyone
Jams.
else so much.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, you can play all of those. They're samples.
Oh.
Bye, Seraphina.
We'll
Bye.
miss you, Seraphina. We'll keep talking about you every few minutes. We'll be just like, hey, you remember Seraphina? Good times.
There's a video about Homestuck needs a guidebook, yet I've been working on one since 2018. It's because I didn't have Wi-Fi in 2018, so I wanted an offline source of info. No, he's not.
Well, okay, we'll stop talking
Please stop talking about anything. No.
How about
Okay.
we stop talking about anything, but we keep talking about Homestuck? Does that work for you?
Okay, I'm giving this one a 4 out of 10. It's awful.
Well, how long do you need to be, Seraphina? Do you have to leave for the entire stream? Oh, so you're gonna come back on us? Very fun.
3 out of 10, even worse.
Not Fina. Seraphina is Demonica. Why would you say something like that?
Shut your brains down? How dare you? Congratulations, you just had everyone commit mental Sudoku.
Well, it would be a bit strange if I was nothing, you know? Because then you'd have to question yourself, like, if I'm not something,
That's not how you spell Sudoku, Serafina. Well, technically Panda. I know you're Panda.
Anyway.
Technically, yes.
Yes, we're referencing it because of because of a lot of people use it to reference a different Japanese word to get around censors.
Can I say the word? I'll say it.
No. I'm not sure if that's even allowed on live streams because of the fact that literally like every recorded video that ends up saying the word ends up getting demonetized. And yes, I know I can't put monetization on my videos.
And you said a word that is related to it, so demonetization, here we go.
You can't get in trouble for something the chat says.
Oh. Shamisen is the name of an instrument.
Okay, that one was good. Let's see, what's the fourth one sound like?
Oh no, click it in the flash box, not the links underneath.
Yeah, if you go back to the page where it's on, it literally allows you to just play it on the page. Oh god, what remix is actually a bop.
Yeah, I have stream avatars set up, and so everyone who talks in chat ends up becoming a shiny Pokemon.
What is that?
That's oh god.
My chair.
Remix. I tell you, it's a bop.
No, I mean the sound coming out of someone's mic.
The squeaking?
Yeah.
That's my chair.
Oh, okay.
I feel bad because of literally I had to go ahead and put this thing together with my own hands. It came in pieces. It took me like 3 days to build. And now it's squeaking. Okay, that was a bop.
Told you.
I can hear the drums. I can't tell what the other instrument is in this. Is this a drum and a violin? That is such a weird combination of instruments.
Yet it's working so well.
Nah, this would I would only give like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's average.
A passing to me is like 6.5. And that's barely passing. To actually be proud of actually the score you get, you need to at least get a 7.
Hey now, don't be the America grading system. Everyone knows that sucks.
Too bad. I'm a critic when it comes to music. Oh, you liked them up until the point they made you fight Goat Mom. Definitely stop coffee, that would dehydrate you. Due to the coffee aspect. You mean caffeine. I literally am only alive for as long as caffeine throws through my veins.
Oh, by the way, I should let you know that there are actually some songs missing from this page. Because the original Rediscover Fusion remix in Kinetic Verdancy were made by Bill Bolin, but all Bill Bolin contributions were removed from the comic. If you want to listen to them, though, you've got to enable the controversial content from the settings in the collection.
Oh, let me guess, he did something really...
No, he just didn't want his stuff in the comic, and he complained that, oh, you weren't supposed to use that, even though I put it in the free to use form that you made, and invited me to say, like, hey, you can add music here freely for my comic. He was just Anyways,
I feel like I've heard this somewhere before.
Which one? Oh.
The one we're listening to.
Oh, that's because it's like a major song in Homestuck. It constantly gets replayed at various important points.
Ah.
Yeah, like it was literally the song that was played in the sound.
You're welcome, Panda.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on.
Yes, I am reading your post.
It was on the page with the Wayward Vagabond in the stopper flying off to the place.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you have heard it before. Oh, you're the best. Yeah.
It's Panda, of course he does.
Even still.
Open a kidney and go to Wait, what? Boggle vacantly at these shenanigans. Begins to dawn on you that everything you just did may have been a colossal waste of time. And intermission. You open your web browser and visit MS Paint Adventures. You navigate to a random page in the middle of the latest epic. Looks like they were just finishing up some sort of weird tangential intermission here. Whatever it was clearly advanced the plot in no relevant way whatsoever. No one should ever fight Goat Mom! Well, that's the point. In order to spare her, you have to spare her. Like, I believe it's like...
You just have to keep dodging until she gives up.
Yeah.
But if you want to go for the genocide route, or if you want to go for the, the regular routes, you gotta at least kill something.
I am Strawberry Soya, his followed. Thank you for following. And intermission. Midnight Crew Act 1031.
Ed Shovel, Mark Hadley.
We're back to this!
Yep. Oh yeah, Midnight Crew is super important.
Clever dudes.
Club's Deuce. Heart's the boxcar. Fate Slick.
love how they show the picture with them all playing instruments and one of them's playing a trombone, and there's no trombone in the song. It actively upsets me. Killed a little time, but still no sign of John. Pester Dave.
That's you.
Oh, me?
Oh no, we've literally already done this.
Oh, have we?
Yes, this has already been done.
Let's do it anyways.
And I know it's been done because of this section right here. The no, he will not open it. He will lose it. No, it's good actually because he'll find it again later when he really needs it.
Yeah, you're
This
right.
this section has already been done. Strife.
Oh. Go ahead and press.
I should probably increase the volume, voice and video. That should make it a little bit better. Might make it harder for you to hear me at times. Wow, this chair's so loud it still picks it up.
By the way, this just keeps looping and playing the song.
Oh, this portion, at this point, it just keeps looping.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. I think I can understand a bit of the trauma. I'm guessing that he goes through this on a relatively frequent basis.
Yes. That's just the sparring. Just wait until he gets into an actual fight.
Rose is online. Pester Rose.
Oh, right, I'm Rose. I require a font of frighteningly accurate, infuriatingly non-specific information. Do you know where I can find a wellspring of this sort?
Haha, yes. But okay, we can't talk for long.
Have plans?
Well, yes, I do, but it's just that you will lose your internet connection soon. And we won't talk again for a pretty long time. Not until you enter.
Enter?
Yeah!
This is what I was talking about. This was the itch that needed scratching. My average for the inscrutable, it is limitless.
Lol, what do you want to hear? No, whatever.
You've been insisting today was the big day. We would all play a game you didn't know the name of. A game you said I'd get in the mail, and did. One that would help me answer some questions. The Strider's being obtuse. I can't catch John on his computer. You don't even have the game yourself. And on top of all that, my internet is unstable. Are you sure today is the day?
There sure are a lot of challenges, but yes, I'm sure. Dave is cool. You know he'll come around when the time is right. He just has a lot of work to do first, and so do you. You'll need to keep searching for a stable signal and power source. It'll be hard, but don't give up. And don't worry about me either. Focus on playing with John first. All starts with you two.
Is there anything else you can say to prepare me for this? I'm sure you think little of blithely upsetting dark forces with Grandpa Moreau over there at Hell Murder Island. But honestly, I've only read a few books on it.
Haha, Dark, that's ridiculous. I don't know what to tell you other than it's not going to be what you think it is. Most importantly, you will have your questions answered. They will be the ones you haven't thought to ask yet. Just be patient and be brave, you'll see. It'll be fun. Uh-oh, looks like you've got to go. Take care, Rose.
Hey, you want to know one of those questions that she won't know she'll want to ask and know the answer to?
Sure.
The question is, will I get totally hammered and make out with an alien?
What?
And the answer is yes, but we'll find out later.
So, Jade gets very drunk
Nope,
and makes out.
Rose
We'll
does.
get there.
We'll get there. Don't you just love having commentary that talks about the comic as if you've read it before?
I think that you're supposed to use the commentary after you've read it.
I have read it.
Right,
But I
he
like
hasn't.
using it. I know, that's why I'm not saying all the commentary, just the ones that will be funny. They make no sense to them.
You're now the other girl several hours in the future. Pierce secret Oh, wait. You're supposed to be reading this fanfic.
Why do I gotta read it?
I've been narrating the entire section
I'll take it.
for Jay. Okay.
No, he gave it to me. Don't you take it. Scoops it over to my side like a petulant child.
Yay! I can finally rest my vocal cords.
You are now the other girl several hours in the future. It appears the secret passage in the mausoleum has been opened. It's getting awfully toasty in here. You gather up your belongings, including your dead cat. Rose, descend. Jade, stop being the other girl and pester John again.
Darn, got it!
You spent enough time for now concerning yourself with the future of your friends. John will not be available until later. By then he will have his hands full, as will you. You pack up your lunch top and get ready to take care of some business downstairs. Jade, descend.
Boing, 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 boing. Oh, does it repeat now?
Yes, it does.
Kinda.
You draw on particular configuration of reminders on your finger. Honestly, I'm glad that after... How many pages has this been?
What's that?
It's been 85 pages. Actually, well over that. It's probably been like 150 since we left off with the ogre showing up. And we finally see them actually being in combat. Also in the future.
Years, not hours. Under bare white branches, a sentry awakens.
Huh?
Press the thing. Go up. There you go. Nom 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 nom.
Sword.
Hey, more game packs. I'll read this.
Thank you.
Some stuff about capture codes and punch card alchemy. Is anyone actually reading any of this? Or are they all dead? I don't know if anyone besides us is even alive and playing the game, or if anybody even really cares what we have to say. Rose said I should add some stuff to this FAQ if anything occurred to me, so I guess I'm doing that. I figured at the very least it will be good reference for just us to use, but Dave probably won't read any of this because he's sort of this whooping stupid horse bud. Whatever. I finally figured out what those weird codes on the back of the capture log cards are for. Well, maybe not what they're always for, but a way that Spurb has exploited them for an in-game purpose. Every captured item stamps the card with a unique code, and a gizmo in Spurb called the Punch Design X will punch at a unique pattern of holes in a card, which is derived from that code. Punch card can then be used with other gizmo to duplicate the item and or combine it with another item. I got thinking about this with my amazing hacker skills. I noticed a trend. The whole pattern is based on a fairly simple cipher, converting the capture code to binary, and then the binary pattern is punched where one is a punched hole and 0 is an unpunched hole. So here's the table just to be clear. Yeah, a couple oddball characters, exclamation and question mark at the end to bring it up to 63. 0 through 63 equals 64 total, i.e. 6 bits. Because the binary representation of the capture code characters are 6 bits each, which have a range of 0 to 63. So for instance, the capture code with the hammer is N, lowercase n, capital Z, 7, capital U, lowercase n, 6, capital B, capital I. Look up the index for N first, which is 49. The binary for 49 is 110001. Keep doing that for all the characters and you get the binary. Okay, that's the pattern that we punched in the card, but bits are arranged top to bottom, left to right, in 4 columns like this. A punched card is like this. Oh, okay, pretty much looks like shit, but you get the idea. So to combine 2 items, you just overlap 2 punch cards. Only the places where both cards have a hole will show 3. So it's sort of like a bitwise AND operation on both cards. The new pattern gives you the code for the first item. For instance, combining the code hammer and a pogo ride gives a new code with less holes, obviously, which translates to 126GH48G. That whole pattern went on to make the pogo hammer, which is so rad you have no idea. I've also wondered if you can combine items in other ways, like a bitwise OR. That means combining the card to get more holes, not less, i.e. the new pattern has a hole for every hole on either card. This pattern would be accomplished by double punching a card, like 2 codes, 1 card. I've got to try that sometime. But there are some mysterious things about all this. First of all, with all those hole slots, there are 48 bits in total, which means there are almost 300 trillion possible codes, and 300 trillion sounds huge. But when you consider it's supposed to account for all conceivable items, including all the wacky combinations of stuff, it suddenly doesn't seem that big. This leads me to believe that not every combination of an item has a viable duplicate, but this is kind of obvious anyway, since there are many combinations of punch cards that will produce either a blank card with AND or a totally punch card with OR. So there's a lot of dud combinations out there, and many that will just lead to the same pattern. Like for instance, a gun and an atom bomb could make some sort of ultimate death ray. For that matter, a shoehorn and a spotted plant could lead to the exact same pattern. So weird. Also, it seems like combined items will always have patterns with either much fewer holes or much more holes than ordinary items, which will occupy the vast meaty middle of all possible patterns. It's strange and counterintuitive that more complex objects have simpler patterns, but hey, there you have it. But all this sort of makes me guess the systems can be cracked in some way. Like if you have a complicated item and you want to extract simpler item components from it, there might be some algorithm for deriving the pattern you want, or at least narrowing down the possibilities. There also might be a way of charting through the simpler patterns on both ends of the bit spectrum, hitting down the ones that will make the cooler stuff. Who knows? I want to ask Jade about this because she's really good at this sort of thing. Somehow, though she doesn't have my lead Haxor cred. Too bad she makes herself so scarce all the time. Jade, if you ever read this, let me know what you think.
Did John write this?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I was like, who the clock wrote Because this doesn't feel like something John wrote. Do we need to click the punch card calculator, or do we hit continue?
Yeah, you can press it if you want.
Huh? I'm very Oh, literally it changes based off of the...
Yeah. It's a punch card calculator.
Interesting. Why does it say image URL here?
Because
is it like...
You can actually apply a actual image to that captcha log code if you wanted to.
Okay.
Anyways, enough of that silliness.
You enter the...
Look for mad scientists. There are no scientists to be found, mad or otherwise, or anyone for that matter. The lab appears to be deserted. There is a kiosk, though.
What?
It looks like the kiosk monitors the lab's enormous hub grid. Jade, transportalize as far down as you can. This is as far as you can go down. The grand foyer is still a few floors down, but the transportalizer on that level is blocked by one of Grandpa's impressive big game trophies, and you just don't think he would cotton to someone moving it. Speaking of which, here are some of his trophies now. He has a million of these ghastly things. You really dislike them.
I find it interesting how the granddaughter of a big game hunter who has his place filled with fur, filled with taxidermies. I do find the 3 on the ground really disturbing, though.
Yeah. Also, Hyricon.
It's Nikolai, but yes. Ends up being a furry. I'm like, what? Proceed. What in the world? You hop down a level. Granddad also likes to accumulate valiant knights from his travels. These are pretty cool, you guess. Keep going. What? What?
What are you playing?
Homestuck.
Looks like a nightmare fuel.
Oh yeah, you forgot about his stash of decrepit mummies. You hate these things. Why do I have a feeling one of these is going to end up in the Colonel Sprite? Don't stop. I'm very confused. Oh, I can't read this with a straight face. What? This is your grandfather's collection of beauties. No lovely lady will be fit for his collection unless her portrait is spent at least 20 years bleaching in the front window of a beauty parlor, a sort of establishment he's plundered no less frequently than ancient tombs. You guess they were sort of like your sisters while growing up, and you were always encouraged to look up to them. They were awfully pretty ladies, you suppose, but it was always hard to get as excited about... What? I know that her grandfather's like an eccentric millionaire. But what? Huh? Jade, study hard and keep your rifle at the ready. When adventure summons, I know you will rise to the task to take your rightful place among the daughters of Eclectica. That old coocher is a pack of wood. Why are all of you being silent? Hello? Did you all die?
We're just listening and watching because it's fun.
I'm speechless. I will not lie.
Why is this here?
Because it is.
His name's Jeffrey.
No.
You reach the ground level. This is the stupid thing blocking the transportalizer. It is unspeakably hideous. Down the southeast hall is the grand foyer. You have to cross through it to leave the house. It's like someone's pestering you, even though you thought you logged off. Answer.
Hi again, idiot.
Oh, hello, new character. Oh, no.
So I guess today is finally the day you fuck everything up. Is there nothing
Soft face!
Is there nothing I can do to change your mind?
Leave me alone! How can you even be talking to me after I blocked you? And after I logged out?
You don't get that I'm better and smarter than you in every way forever. You don't get that because you're incredibly stupid.
I get that you're a jerk and you should shut up. Goodbye, you jerk!
Gotta love gray text.
I can read it fine.
Oh, I didn't say it was bad writing or anything like that. I was just saying, like, you gotta love it because you gotta love the character.
We love CG.
Yeah.
I already don't like them.
Too bad. You'll love him.
And if I don't?
You'll get over it.
You'll get better.
Bye, Nikolai.
Bye.
Looks like a mapping of each of the hub's index. Appears one of the hubs was recently unlocked. Oh no, this is Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Speak!
But why?
We're back to being with Rose.
Okay. Okay. 1 second.
Okay, Nikolai.
Looks like the mapping of each hub. Oh, you already read this one, right? Okay. At the center, you
Yeah.
find a little stage that looks perfect for supporting a spectacular silly dance. Or what if standing on it didn't make you a little nervous? And also, if you didn't sound like a bad idea given the circumstances. Ooh, I almost said a slur. I almost said it. It's sort of like the various contraptions you have been deploying in John's house. You wonder what it does. Great, you just vaporized your dead cat. Oh well, ashes to ashes, you guess. There's gotta be a better way to deal with this lousy tree. Looks like you can choose between picking leaves or awkwardly uprooting the whole tree, as you have been doing. Select leaf. You also turn off auto balance since its consequences can be a little mystifying sometimes. You gather up all your items.
I've got to head out.
Aw.
Bye, dude.
Bye. You can keep on going. It's fine. I just gotta go to bed. I've got stuff in the morning.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, looks like it she just does.
Yes.
Sure you can handle that?
Yes, so long as you cooperate.
Why would I do that? The fans want to see the funnies. And if I'm all serious and cooperative, funnies are less funny.
I don't have enough salty food in my house right now to put up with this.
Okay. Alright, you gather up your items again, in an order that places your laptop in a conveniently accessible leave. You're not sure why you didn't do this a lot sooner. Kind of a funny looking tree now, but your concern for structural elegance is at an all-time low. As long as you're going to plug in your computer, you might as well find that hub. Here it is, hub SN_lab 0413. It is unlocked and thus removable from the grid. You suspect this was the same beacon transmitting the unsecured signal you were using earlier. You pick the laptop from your tree. You plug your laptop into the hub, then capture log the hub, and then the laptop. There must be a better place around here to set up your computer. This huge of electronics is sort of uninviting. You look around. Hey, what's that? It's another one of those ominous countdowns. You didn't notice when you first entered the lab, about a minute ago. It looks like this one has been ticking for years. Whatever it's ticking down to, there isn't much time. You can only hope that when you turn on your computer again, there will be a connection invite from one Mr. Strider. Another timer winds down sideways. Press the button. Pressy the button. You didn't press the right button.
Wait, what?
Go back.
Oh, this one.
E. Yeah, that's the end of that. Dave, abscond.
I'm very confused by. Huh? Sorry, I was dancing. I wasn't watching what was going
Hey,
on.
it's good music.
Actually, good music.
Yeah.
I warned you about the stairs.
I told you, dog.
Wait, does this just loop?
I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening.
Yep, it sure do.
Speak.
Okay. What does? You don't have time to humor every random thought that pops into your head. The clock is ticking. Rose, look around for anything else of importance. This looks like something of importance. Here we are.
What?
You'll find out. It appears to be Skynet's primary session terminal, monitoring a great number of SPURB sessions in the northeastern United States and parts of Canada. Upon further investigation, you draw some logical conclusion. looks like each session consists of an IP address and a physical location. The colored dots on the maps appear to be meteor impact sites. It seems each session corresponds with a meteor, but not all meteors have sessions. The colors of the data appears to indicate the status of the meteor's descent. The red dots indicate meteors have already landed. Yellow dots are imminent collision. Green will impact later, and blue will take the longest time to touch down. So yeah, it's not just one big one, it is just a lot of them across the entire planet.
The irony is that in order for a meteor to get through the Earth's atmosphere and still have something left to, well, impact the Earth, the freaking sky would literally be blacked out.
Oh, but it's happening at staggered intervals.
I kind of get that it's staggered, but it's like, from how it feels, they're being staggered by at most a couple of hours per, like, local area. And in my opinion, that means that, like, due to how terminal velocity works with the Earth's atmosphere, again, like, the meteors that would be blue in that range would be, like, considerably far from actually impact, and the number of dots that are on this screen, because if there's like, if you think of this on a worldwide scale, there would be like tens of millions of these things. Each meteor would probably start out, at least I'd say, like, the size of Florida.
Maybe.
And you have tens of millions of these hitting the Earth within the span of a couple of days.
Well,
you
think
should
about
not
this.
see the sun.
Think about this. Think about this. What if they're appearing in the middle of the atmosphere and they're not entering the atmosphere like a normal meteor? Have you thought about that?
Now we're getting into crazy random mumbo jumbo.
Maybe a little crazy.
A little!
Just a little.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Just saying yeah to agree with you.
Keep narrated, please.
What am I, your narrating whipping boy? Okay.
I
Use
wish
the
I had the
panel-
whip sound effect on here.
You use the panel to center on your present location and zoom in. Surrounding the lab are, of course, the hundreds of smaller meteors that have been raining down steadily throughout the evening. Most of these meteorites have either landed already or will shortly. Centered over the lab is the significantly larger imminent collision. You can't say precisely how imminent, but you certainly can take an educated stab at it. Just southwest of the lab, centered suspiciously near the location of your house, is an even larger looming collision, though this one appears slightly less imminent. The terminal looks like it can monitor any meteor or session around the world. Search filters can be applied as well as restricting results based on the size, time of impact, location, and so on. You zoom out and narrow your search based on size. Two at the top of the list appear to be the biggest by far. You examine only their coordinates. The second biggest is centered over the U.S. city. The biggest by a landslide, luckily for the Earth, you suppose, way out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Is that big enough for you? Is that a big enough meteorite for your belief on the destruction of the Earth?
The one that's destroying Zade's place? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the blue supposed to be is the circle supposed to be the impact crater?
The circle is the size of the meteor.
Size of the meteor after entry after fine after impact from entry into Earth's atmosphere?
It is the size of the meteor that is going to hit. It is literally the size that is going to touch ground and cause destruction.
So after it's gone through the atmosphere, not before it's gone through the atmosphere.
Sure.
Then yes, that definitely could destroy the Earth.
Glad you agree.
I'm like, that is a KT levels of extinction meteor size right there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, technically, it's smaller than that, technically.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So, we continuing?
Yes.
Okay. You plug the laptop into the hub again and turn it on. It is now powered and connected to the wireless signal the hub is broadcasting. Your Spurb session reconnects. No sign of John here. You'll wonder why the house is shaking. Last time you saw him, he was on one of the roof platforms. You will have to navigate via the Spurb interface to find him. Rose, ascend. Boinga, 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 boinga.
I thought you said the Colonel sprites were not supposed to help.
And I said that they can help, but it's in a limited manner.
Fair. So I'm guessing that this is like one of the more obvious times that this occurs, and that the further it gets in the story, the less prominent
Pretty much.
or what?
I said pretty much.
Okay.
High five.
High five, Anakin!
Left hanging long enough. Good work, John.
Oh, hey, you're back!
For now, I'll have to leave again shortly. It looks like there's another large meteor headed for my present location.
Oh, so you mean Dave connected with you?
Not yet. I'll explain later. But I think I've determined that activating the timer in the game is not directly responsible for summoning a meteor to your location. The countdown seems merely to exist as a kind of warning to the player, as well as a strange coincidence.
Okay. I don't really get it. Think I get it. Is this relevant?
Probably not at the moment, and certainly not to you. I have to go.
Okay, later.
P.S. Try not to waste too much of that grist while I'm gone.
Climb that S ladder!
The boy Skylark!
Your new feather is hard-earned and well-deserved, and alarmingly fashionable. No, it's hideous.
John, collect fat loot. You and your ceramic pork hollow rejoice in the amount of wealth yielded from your meteoric ascent up the ladder. You are still not sure what all these boon dollars can actually get you, but when pulling in such insane loot hand over fist like this, who cares? Not you. John, pick up as
Because
much grist as you can hold. Your expanded cash limit is more than enough to accommodate the grist windfall. You gather up 2,260 pieces of build grist, 1,040 pieces of shale, 490 drops of tar, and 350 drops of mercury. You can't wait to find out what amazing items this new supply of grist will be just barely insufficient to produce. Oh god, there's grist littered there too. Those stupid ogres were like huge grist pinatas. One of those big sour grapes electric, I'm not gonna say the word, fruit gushers is jammed in the hole in the platform. Guess there's only one way to get it. John, don't forget your book. It's your birthday, you ought to give it a read when you have a moment, particularly the first several pages.
Okay, Nana, I will. Hey, Nana?
Yes, dear?
Since I am trying to get up to that gate, and since you can sort of conjure floating beds and throw me around and all, couldn't you just throw me up to the gate?
Yes, of course, John. But that would not serve your purpose well. There is very good reason why you should build up to it and then keep building.
Oh, okay, I guess that's what I figured. So just one more thing. Do you think that instead of telling me exactly why that is, with a clear explanation, you can give me a series of really coy riddles about it and then sort of giggle?
John, you are a very fresh young man. Your father has done such a wonderful job raising you. I'm so proud of you both.
Haha, I guess?
When you pass through the first gate, everything will change. You'll find the place where where the constellations dance beneath the clouds, and then your true work may begin. Ho ho ho!
I s- No, you don't. No, you don't, John.
Hey, don't ruin it for him.
You know nothing, Jon Snow!
Anyways, we've been going on for about 2 hours, and we're about to hit a pretty important location. Do you want to keep going, or you think you're good here for the night?
I'm like, it's only 9:20. I have an hour and a half.
I know, it's just, well, I personally have to go to bed early in preparation for my job.
Then you state that first, you smart aleck.
Well, I wanted to be nice and make it seem like it was your choice, and I wasn't trying to force you.
Dear, I don't care. Your health and your job is more important.
Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty then, have a good one.
But I don't know your position, so you not telling me is not my fault of not knowing you.
Okay, okay.
Goober rubs your head.
Alrighty. Alright, everyone. It was nice talking and reading some more Homestuck with y'all. Y'all next stream.
Yes. We're gonna end things here for now. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy our work, and please do share our content and join the Discord. It really does help us out. Follow us here on Twitch and on YouTube, and or come aboard the Starship LP wherever hero, villain, or NPC.